Can the leopard change its spots? Because what you're talking about is a fundamental change in the DNA. So, would you like to address that? Is it possible?
I think hopefully Google is a company that never actually had to change its spots. But I do think it's not a word we've used much today, but you hear talked about a lot as culture. It really does come from the culture of the company. So we've always been driven by that very kind of innovative, collaborative culture. So it came from our founders. So for us, I suppose it was never a case of having to change its spots. But for other more traditional companies, I think, yes, absolutely you can. I was amazed, if anybody's had the opportunity to visit Central Bank in Dublin recently. And I just thought the change management that they have gone through in the last couple of years, moving from such a traditional background into the office that they have today is just fantastic. I mean, they are in fact, I would say, in some respects, more advanced than Google in what they do in terms of their workplace. So just given the work that the Central Bank does in Ireland and that they're willing to put their meeting rooms in an atrium with no walls around it, I think yes, absolutely they will let them change its spots.
So just bringing it back down to, real sort of focus in terms of a professional body, the body that says we want to be the body which will convene the people who not only look at services but also understand the workplace. Bifton has been on an interesting journey, has it not, in the Irish branch and all that sort of things.
Yeah.
Do you think it's capable of changing?
Well, sometimes when you talk about capability, actually what we really need to talk about is the requirement to change. So for those who don't know, I've worked for BIFM, IWFM twice. And either side of that, I worked for an organisation called Leesman. And Leesman, I got to work with some amazing organisations who were looking at their workplaces. But what was interesting was that FM were never in the room. It was almost an afterthought. Oh, should we bring FM in? Does this concern them? It was almost like, oh, we just figured we would tell them what we did and they would make it happen. So when I came back, I said to my CEO, I said, look, I can't go to FM conferences anymore and just hear us, bemoan our status. I said, we have to do something about it. Otherwise, we'll be here in 10 years' time doing the same thing. So it's a difficult job to do because what you've got to do, in one sense, you've got to make it very aspirational. You've got to make it very attainable, which is different to aspirational. So you don't want, and with all due respect, Google is both has driven a lot of this conversation, but also can be a bit terrifying.
It's a curse.
Isn't it, right? The Google slide. But the thing is, and I think I'm right saying, Neil, that you talk about this in the sort of leading into your elements in the book, and that it's, the problem with the Google thing is that we think if we haven't got massive budgets or we're not a West Coast of America organisation, then this isn't for us. We'll just stick with this grey horrible building and make sure it doesn't fall down, it's compliant, and no one injures himself. So we need to check it out as a bring in.
I want you to play the role of the consumer in this discussion. Because if you look at your slides, you don't need any of this infrastructure. You're quite happy, doing your stuff with connectivity and whatever. What do you make of all these discussions?
Well, it's interesting because another one that hasn't come up is scale. And because I actually met Sergey Brin years ago before the IPO, and those days it was a bunch of geeks working stuff out, and it's become the corporation that it is now. And as customers, I think we have allowed ourselves to be kept removed from our organisation. The most big corporates struggle to have a proper intimate relationship with the individuals that they serve, and or their staff, for that matter. I think the whole issue around startups and scale-ups as they're becoming what is the size that you get to that it becomes to get really hard to maintain relationships with your staff and your customers. And just, I thought earlier we were talking about FM taking on a bigger role in this, and I often say it should be HR who owns digital transformation because it's about people. But both groups suffer from not being at the top table or not being taken seriously. But I think working with your HR colleagues would be a way forward.
I think when I talked about that as well, it's that kind of idea. I think FM, we've kind of looked at HR with little heart eyes for a long time. Oh, if only we can be like HR and the rest of it. you go to an HR conference and they're like, no one knows who we are, and I'm like, geez, like, hold on a minute, and I can tell you from CIM.
We've got an identity crisis.
Yeah, but every profession got it. Every profession got it. The only people that aren't worried are finance people. They seem to be in charge.
Does the audience agree we have an identity crisis? Show of hands. Can I pick up your mind? Come on, let's see them. Don't be shy. Sort of. No, you're thinking about it. But you have lunch in a few minutes to think about it. So, attitudes and behaviours, let's just say, how do you better understand changing attitudes, changing behaviours in a rapidly changing world? How do you make sense of all of this stuff? And how can sort of the people responsible for workplaces cope?
Well, I say, it sort of goes back to what Neil asked me about. Because nobody's saying any of this is easy. It's obviously easier for some than for others. But it only ever starts with you. Literally, it's the Margaret Mead quote, but the only thing that ever changed the world was a small group of committed people. So one of the worries I have is people got sort of numbed by all of this. It seems so big, it seems so personal, it seems to do with kind of all that sort of stuff. But actually, I do really think that it's not as difficult as people think to start behaving differently and
Just understanding each other.
Exactly, yeah.
Like where we started.
Yeah.
So, in terms of, it's all about people in small groups, but you're gigantic, you're enormous. How many people are here in Dublin? Lots and lots.
Maybe 8,000 in total.
But you probably started with a relatively small and then grew exponentially.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I met Bernie earlier this morning, and Bernie worked with me before I did. We were 2 floors. Well, actually, we were in Regis space first. And when we, burst at the seams, we took 2 floors of Barrow Street and what Barrow Street did. So, yeah, you do, a company like Google, lucky enough to be able to scale. But just to my Chris's point, it's not always about the budget either. I mean, we would always say we are quite efficient with what we spend, but we're lucky enough that I suppose, we've a good, decent cash amount that we can use if we need to. But what was your question, Chris?
No, it's about how do you take the personal into a large corporate organisation and hierarchy and stuff?
Yeah, so I guess what I touched on earlier, I think it really all comes back to the culture of the company because, it goes throughout every strand of what you do and what you're trying to achieve. So if you don't have the proper culture in the company, I couldn't do the job that I do today. A lot of what we do is based around being really generous with our employees. But how do you then stop that entitlement? So, we are clear with our employees that actually we set a certain culture for them and we expect them to, abide by that culture so that we can actually scale all of our operations in the right way. And we don't do BPEX anymore because they weren't scalable. You do drop things along the way, and I think you have to evolve and move along with that.
So clearly, you don't have a head of culture.
You don't have a head of culture.
I've seen organisations that don't have a head of culture.
I think it's in every individual that works for the company. Right?
So it's
part
culture.
of hiring HR, to be honest.
Exactly. So is culture part of the what do you call yourself now? Whiffin?
I don't know, we just call us. Everyone's got really hung up about what the acronym is, and I just say it's IWFM.
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 I keep thinking about women in FM.
I know.
Just
we'll leave that particular topic on until this afternoon when we deal with diversity and inclusion.
But just on the culture bit, culture's really interesting. I've done a lot of reading around lots of different things.
But is culture important to your organisation? I don't know.
What, as in culture as a professional within us?
Yeah.
Well, I think culture in any respect. I think, to echo Ewan's point, this idea that you have a head of culture who can manage culture is kind of a hiding to nothing.
So you can't do.
I don't think you can manage it. I believe you can, familiar sort of things that you can set your this is kind of how we want to be, but actually a culture is a result of something, right? So
we're going to leave it there. It's how we want to be. We're going to take a lunch break now. Thank you to our 3 speakers. Hopefully,